now for Brandon Johnson. Yeah. They've been set, and that they're all funded and organized, and there's voting machinery that they get out the vote effort, everything. So when people say, well, what can we do? Yeah, there's no simple answer now.
Yeah,
it's not, we'll just do this, right? I mean, this is like if someone that wants to have a conversation about, I want to get in better shape. I want to lose fat and build muscle. Anyone who tells you just drink prune juice every day, that is not going to work. There's a whole bunch of things that have to be done. The number one answer, Buck, is you can't keep doing the exact same thing that you're exactly right. And what it actually requires is looking at a bunch of different things that are going to take time and discipline and build them up over time. So the answer to, why did we lose by so much in Wisconsin is that if you look back in recent years, you will see that since Trump's election in 2016, who's done more on the ground organizing? Who's got more institutional power in place to get votes for governor on the list? Now, that doesn't mean that they're always going to win. I'm sure people say, well, what about Ron Johnson won? Yeah, but look how close it was. 26,000 votes, I think. And Ron's a super strong candidate, and obviously done a really good job representing Wisconsin. My point just being, when people write in and they say, I don't know, I'm thinking about, and this is where I give credit to Jesse, I'm thinking about going to the school board. I'm thinking about getting involved. The answer to that is yes. It's not, but they control all the other stuff. They will continue to control all the other stuff unless some of the people that are listening to this right now, for example, build your own NGO, build your own, activist community for conservatism, constitutionalism, the rule of law, whatever it may be. Because they've been putting this stuff in place for a long time, which is why even with disastrous results, the Democrats can push votes out that keep them in power. Because at the end of the day, it's who gets the vote. I would also say this. Copy everything that Florida has done. Because if you want a positive story, Chicago is an awful story today. I feel bad for everyone who has to stay in Chicago and deal with that awfulness because that's where your job is and you don't have the ability to move. Right? And that's probably millions of people. Wisconsin is a bad story. Certainly the Trump indictment is a bad story. If you want a positive, it is that Florida has become, in the space of 4 years, a solidly red state. They have flipped the advantage that Democrats had in that state, and they have kicked ass. And so, one of the lessons, it's the same thing in the world of sports, find someone who has a good playbook and copy, right? You can't copyright it. We used to have fun discussions about this back in the world of law, Buck. But, you can't copyright a slam dunk, right? So whatever incredible dunk you've seen someone do, you can go do it too. And in basketball and football in particular, they will steal whatever plays work and put it in their playbook and try to use it to win games. Look at what works and replicate it. It's not rocket science. A part of it is figuring out who the right candidates are. I think we've been somewhat loath to pick good candidates. But when you look, and that's why I keep coming back to Pennsylvania, if you want an illustration of what commitment, drive, and ruthlessness looks like, it's not 2020. It's 2022, and it's the state of Pennsylvania, and it's John Fetterman's election. Because as soon as they can get that guy in office, they have got the mechanism to be able to pull, and they will be hooked up in a monster way for years and years to come. Got to start stealing some of their playbook and got to run it as good or better than them. Look, I want to tell you, if you are trying right now to make a good decision in the stock market, it's been brutal. Everyone talking about inflation is everywhere. Buck and I recently met with Dutch Mendenhall. Dutch is the founder of Rad Diversified. He's a patriot. He loves our military, gives a lot back to our veterans. Dutch and his team are experts at buying cash flowing real estate. They've brought major stability to thousands of investors in the most volatile of times. For a minimum of just $1,000, you can access Rad Diversified's lucrative real estate portfolio. Dutch will take pride in ensuring all of their investors leave a legacy for future generations. Visit raddiversified.com, connect with one of their team members to learn more. With RAD Diversified, you can reap all the benefits of being a real estate investor without any of the heavy lifting, starting at only $1,000. We strongly recommend having a diversified investment portfolio. RAD Diversified can help. All investments involve risk. Consult a financial advisor and read the prospectus before investing. Learn more at raddiversified.com.
Download and use the new Clay and Buck app. Listen to the program live. Catch up on any part of the show you might have missed. Find every podcast as they're released and listen. Find the Clay and Buck app in your app store and make it part of your day.
First for breaking news 24/7 on KFBK, Sacramento's news radio.
Do you worry about your investments, uncertain income, and not having a clear written retirement plan? Clay and Buck here to tell you help's available from a local resource, Peace Financial Freedom Group. For decades, Jim and Dan have acted as fiduciaries building written plans for their clients. If you save $500,000 or more for retirement, call right now for your free, no-obligation consultation, second opinion, and written retirement income plan. You may also qualify to receive a free signed copy of their Amazon best-selling book and a free $100 Amazon gift card. Call right now for your free consultation and to find out if you qualify. Simply dial pound 250 on your cell phone, and when prompted, say the keyword money. Again, dial pound 250, keyword money. That's pound 250, keyword money.
This promotion was paid for and sponsored by Peace Financial Freedom Group. Investment advisory services are offered through Fiduciary Solutions, LLC, a California registered investment advisor. Insurance products and services are offered through PFFG Insurance Agency, LLC, California Insurance License Number 0114013.
Cracked driveway, decaying deck, an overgrown and unusable outdoor space? Let System Pavers destroy it for you. This month, System Pavers will demolish, dig up, and haul away your dated, neglected concrete or asphalt for free, and we'll replace it with the outdoor space of your dreams. Dramatic paver driveways, built-in fire pits, stunning outdoor kitchens, share-worthy patios, and more. For 30 years, System Pavers has helped more than 80,000 homeowners transform their homes into beautiful, durable, and high-quality outdoor remodels, and you can be next. Contact us today to take advantage of our most popular offer, free demolition and removal, plus get 0% financing options. Get started today by calling System Pavers at 877-PAVE-002 or visit SystemPavers.com to get inspired. That's 877-PAVE-002 or SystemPavers.com. All orders must be placed by April 30th. Financing subject to credit approval. See website for offer and financing details. Contractor's license 661575.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-495-6468, and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. Call now, and you will receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-495-6468 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-495-6468. For more information on contact on this station, go to kfbk.iheart.com/food. Closing up the Tuesday edition of the program. Wednesday edition of the program. Sorry. I got all these kids' Little League games. I can barely keep up with what's going on right now. I got two different games tonight. It's Wednesday. We're closing up shop on the Wednesday edition of the program. I'm Clay Travis, East Buck Tech. I encourage you to go subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you don't miss a moment. I want to a couple of the reactions from even CNN and MSNBC about basically these are not very significant charges that were brought against Trump. The reason why I bring this up is, look, when you have even propaganda media looking at what is going on and saying, yeah, there's not a lot here, this is about as much of an indictment as you can get from Alvin Bragg. His own side isn't willing to carry water for it. First Here's Kerry Cordero saying, yeah, this is an underwhelming case.
Is it what you thought it was going to be, and are you unimpressed?
It is what I thought it was going to be in terms of focusing on the payments that were made, the falsification of the records, and really tied to the payment that was made to Stormy Daniels. In terms of a case that's being brought against the former president, it's a little underwhelming.
Underwhelming. Van Jones says it's not much of a pebble. Listen.
If this is the only pebble that gets thrown at Donald Trump, it's a very small pebble. If it's the first pebble in an avalanche of other indictments that strike more to the heart of what I think people who are concerned about Donald Trump, which is his threat to democracy. So this is the first pebble. The next one is about the election interference in Georgia. The next one is about the coup, the insurrection, January 6th. The next one's about hoarding these documents and why. Then it begins to say that if this is the only pebble, it's not much of a pebble. And I do think the backlash against this pebble might cow other people who might otherwise have been encouraged not to step forward.
Different angle than what which I think this case, the other cases are look much stronger by comparison at this point. But you know, hey, you got to get it of the people that are trying to get Trump at all costs. We got Kirk in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Thoughts on the state Supreme Court election there. What's going on, Kirk?
Hi guys. First I want to say you guys do Rush and Triggered every single day. Appreciate the show.
Thank you so much.
We try. Secondly, I want to say that Dan Kelly is like the boxer who lets his opponent just continue to punch him and doesn't fight back. Squeals when they lose. Dan Kelly didn't really do anything. The opponent ran relentless smear commercials. Never once did Kelly stand in front of the camera and say, "Hi, I'm Dan Kelly. I'm running for Supreme Court."
So you think it's bad campaign, right? Is this a bad campaign run by Kelly is a big part of it?
Horrible.
It's tough to, the candidate and the campaign matters. I mean, that's
Candidate matters, but when you get outspent by $6 million, I think a lot of people would say it doesn't matter how much you campaign or how aggressively you do, the body blow of that repetition. And let me just say this, speaking of repetition, we have a 10-year high in ratings in Milwaukee. So for everybody out there listening to us in Wisconsin right now, WISN responding very favorably. I think there is a deep reservoir of demand out there for people in Wisconsin and for sanity to govern. And certainly we have had Ron Johnson on this program a lot, and we like to think that we were helpful in ensuring, I believe he only won by like 26,000 votes. And that to me means that there is a receptive audience. When I see the number of people that are listening to us right now and helping us, as you just heard from that caller, continue the legacy of the battle that Rush has fought, I think it's because so many people in Wisconsin in particular, which is a battleground, are responding to sanity and to the idea of trying to put the country back on a sound footing. And when I see that in the battleground state, it lets me know that there actually is a fertile, welcoming opportunity for these arguments. So we just want to say thank you to everybody who's listening all over the state of Wisconsin, but in particular WISN, because you guys are driving that message so thoroughly throughout the state. And Buck,
you want to do the VIP email, by the way?
Yeah, hit us with it.
Janet,
we got a ton of them today.
Janet, what's her name? Started campaigning at least with TV ads about 2 to 3 weeks before Dan Kelly, and they were vicious. She hammered him for a while about defending a criminal in court. She dropped that ad and went full in on abortion rights. I think if Dan Kelly had reacted and jumped in earlier, he might have taken it. His TV ads were too late and anemic. To your point, Clay, well, I mean, how do you win a TV war with $6 million less dollars?
If his TV ads were too late and anemic, it's because he didn't have enough money because the Democrats were far better organized. And let me just say this. One, I don't like the idea of Supreme Court elections being head-to-head because effectively you know how the judge is going to govern. And that to me is the opposite of what you want from an independent judiciary. But I read all about this race. She won on abortion. And I think a lot of you out there have to keep this in mind. Republicans running again in 2024. The abortion issue is under the radar a little bit. But Joe Biden is going to make abortion central to his 2024 campaign. So you need to have an answer on that, even though, Buck, I think by and large, a lot of people think and have seen in their own states, there's not that much difference now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned, right? Like there was this idea that, oh my goodness, the world's been done. I think for most people, life's not very much different than it was before.
Look, I think that's definitely going to be something we continue to see come up in these elections at the state level for sure. But at the end of the day, it is about getting things lined up, the ground game, the money, the messaging. We got to focus, Clay, because we got to get some wins on the board. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton on the front line of the truth.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. KFBK, Sacramento's news radio.
Inflation and prices are rising, and now there's a banking crisis to worry about. With the current stock market volatility, how's your retirement account doing? Phoenix Capital Group says the time to diversify your investments is right now. They recommend high-value U.S. oil and gas investments with current yields that range from 8% to 12% APY paid monthly.
That's a better rate of return than banks or CDs with no middleman. There are both Regulation A Plus and Regulation D corporate bond offerings with different maturities, qualifications, and rates. Open to all investors, there's a 9% APY starting at a $5,000 investment.
Download the Phoenix Group's free investor guide today at phxonair.com. Before making investment decisions, you should carefully consider and review all risks involved.
Learn how you can diversify your investments and earn 8 to 12% APY. Download the Phoenix Group's free investor guide today at phxonair.com.
You've heard me discuss how my everyday aches and pains were affecting my daily life before I started taking Relief Factor. You've also heard me talk to you about how my friends and family have found relief from their aches and pains with Relief Factor. Well, let me tell you about Gary. Gary says, I cannot thank you enough. I am 62 years old and have just started taking Relief Factor. I've never felt better. Relief Factor to all my baby boomer friends. Well, thanks for writing, Gary. 3 weeks from now, you could be doing the things you enjoy doing. Your first step to living the life you love, free from aches and pains, could just be to order the 3-week quick start for only $19.95. After trying Relief Factor, over 500,000 people have gone on to order more. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF to find out more about this offer. That's ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. Live your best life and feel the difference with Relief Factor.
Hey, Pat Walsh here. Italia. Join me this fall on a sensational journey to one of the world's greatest destinations, Italy. It's called the Grand Event for good reason. Rome, Tuscany, Florence, Orvieto, Siena, Venice, Milan, and the northern Italian Lakes region. 11 days in Italy, the kind of dining events that my tour company, Conservative Tours, is famous for in Italy. $49.79 at that includes your airfare. We'll go to the Colosseum. We'll go to the Vatican, Trevi Fountain, Piazza Navona. Fully escorted by my friends, the Conservative Tours team in Italy, Lorenzo, Marco, and Giuseppe. Call them toll-free to find out more. 888-733-9494. That's 888-733-9494. Go to conservativetours.com. San Gimignano, bustling Siena. And then it's on to the grand finale, Venice, Milan, and pristine resort of Stresa. I'll see you in Ponte Vecchio.
KFBK, Sacramento, KFL,
KFBK and Sacramento's news radio. 93.1 FM, 1630 AM.
I'm Derek Dennis. Severe weather and possible tornadoes today from Texas to Michigan, at least 5 still south of St. Louis and in Illinois.
It's going to be about him. It's going to be about the investigations that swirl around him, and he's going to be telegraphing to the voters that he is a fighter, that he is under siege. The question becomes, what does that do in the Republican primary?
Right. Two big elections in the Midwest last night in Chicago.